I really got to get a better system for this. Whoa, June. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, look out. Franklin, get it, man. Get it, buddy. Woo! Man, y'all are quick. My goodness. Oh, look at the alpacas and the pigos. That's too funny. Here you go. Y'all want some more? Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. I don't know what I started to say. I owe somebody an apology. Let me show you what I did. Some of you guys caught it, and I feel bad. Man, this is hilarious. Hang on. There's Maggie. Look at Roxy. Nope, that's Ruby. That is too funny. There's Roxy. She won't get too far from Mom. That is funny. Woo! Rosie! Hey, you know what I did, little donk? Sorry, you're eating. I know the rules. Man, what a beautiful day. I mean, it's a brisk. Where are we at there? Bottom right, 34 degrees. It's brisk, baby. Mama. Hey, look out. Look at the pigs. Now, they don't need these cubes. These are 20% cubes. Y'all don't need that. No way. You don't need 20% of nothing. Where are we going? What are we doing here? I got nothing for you. So the alpacas are following me because I usually have snacks. But they're fine. And yes, somebody asked, the alpacas actually eat hay. They love it. So they have access to the hay. No, the horns don't bother them. They get in there and eat when the cows aren't. They've got plenty of hay. Plus, if you didn't know, if you had like an acre of fresh grass, an Angus steer, for example, would need like a solid acre, sometimes an acre and a half. You can put 6 alpacas on an acre. So they've got plenty to eat. The 2 babies are still nursing, so. But they get a treat, like a sweet feed, like once a week. But just like goats, you have to be really careful with alpacas. They can bloat and get sick real easy. But I owe this company an apology. Let's see if we can get it here. Hello. So, one of you guys got it right. I forgot to change that for the time. I did. It is almost 9 o'clock. And I have it set for 8 a.m. My bad. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Is the rooster? Yeah, there he is. I wasn't sure if he got to sleep in there or not. What do you think, bird herd? Wait, you guys ready? You ready? Look at all those chickens. Haven't said that in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hens. 1, 2 roosters. Told you I had 13. Man, y'all are hungry for your babies. Oh, too bad though. That's all you got. Oh, I remember. We put some corn in here. Man, somebody, hang on. It's not the guys that build this. It's not their fault, if you will. But on our old coop, this tray was smaller. like only this much was exposed. This didn't stick out all the way to here. And they wouldn't get in it, they would just eat. But now they get in it and they scratch. And that's what you wind up with. So I really got to be careful though. I can't scrape that out because the goats eat all that corn. And you know that's no bueno. So we don't want to do that. Man, look at this. I hear nothing. It's actually the day before Thanksgiving. I'm recording a day early, which I normally don't do. Normally I record the day of. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody in America. Happy Thanksgiving around the world if you celebrate it. But I hope you guys understand in our last video, our next few videos, we're kind of, I don't want to say on hold. I don't want to say we're in a holding pattern. We're in a content pattern with God. And we have settled with the insurance company. We were very well taken care of. You know, when you lose everything, the immediate response is go get something right now. And I'm not saying that if some things hadn't come up, we wouldn't have done that. But those things that came up definitely seem to be God closing a couple of doors. I'm not saying we're not going to get a Clayton. I'm not saying we're not going to build a house. I'm not going to say, I will say what we're not going to do. Ray said we are definitely not going to, and I need to tell people this. Apparently we are definitely not going to put a couple window units in the shipping container and make a shipping container home. Just to clarify, we're not moving into the shipping container. That's what I've been told. So it's, love you, babe. It's all good. But I made that joke a couple times, and I guess a couple of you thought I was kind of serious, and Ray was making sure that I am not. We have a beautiful home paid for through our insurance policy for up to a year from the date of the fire. So if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. My name's Chad. My lovely wife and our 3 boys own this 20 acres. That's our cabin. I don't go over there very much anymore because it really bothers me to my core. December 1st, we can knock that down. And trust me, I've already got an excavator rented for it. And a rollaway. We're going to roll away as much as we can, like a big dumpster. Can't say I'm going to burn a whole lot. Not a huge fan of fire right now. My dad and my brother could come do it. I think I'd be okay once it was knocked down. I can't see that structure as it sits on fire. So, but we're okay. I gotta quit doing it. Dadgummit. Woo. We are grand. We truly are. We want to enjoy this week. We want to spend time with our families. I've got a huge extended family. There's gonna be like 30, 40 people cramming into my aunt and uncle's house, which wasn't a big deal when we were all 4 and 5 years old. But between myself and I think there's like 12 kids. No, there's more than that. 12 kids, and we've all got kids. So there's a full house, that house. Actually, you know what? Lee and Rochelle, my aunt and uncle, my dad's brother, sister-in-law, Rochelle. Tell them howdy down below. I know Lee watches, so Uncle Lee, Aunt Rochelle, I'm actually probably sitting in your front room right now, stuffing my face with deviled eggs. I'm sure I'll be asked to leave the premises after those deviled eggs sit in. But anyway, man, you guys want to see something crazy? My goodness. You know, to get real with you for a second, God took care of everything we could want with insurance immediately. Like less than 24 hours, we had answers. Less than 24 hours, we had a place to go. Not just a place to go, but a king suite and a queen suite in a hotel that's only 3 or 4 years old. 48 hours after that, we'd found a home that's over 2,000 square feet, allows pets, fully furnished, no utilities, for up to a year. Holding up because of a couple closed doors on housing. And I don't want to get into it, not that it's too personal. It's more of just a decision we have made. And I think those doors closed to just help us to take a step back. I'm not saying we won't get to Clayton. I'm not saying we won't get a Hewitt. I'm filming life. So when you see a thumbnail that says, we're going with Clayton, we bought a Hewitt, sharing life. I'm filming the day I upload. It's not like these are 2 or 3 weeks out. Like, you know, I'm filming and you guys see it hours later. And things transpire even before the video goes out or the next day, things like that. And I've never said we bought one. I truly haven't. If anything, I said we need prayers. I'm not justifying, I'm sharing because you might be new here. I'll say we need prayers for a specific Monday or Tuesday. And then Monday or Tuesday, we learn that something didn't work out and we don't want to do it. We are more than fine. And God knows, because he created me and he created Ray, God knows how hard I'll push for things I want. But I've learned obedience through suffering in life. And I would like to say I've learned it since I was 34, 35 years old. I'll be 40 this May. Actually, I'll be turning 39 again, if you know what I'm saying. The 1-year anniversary of my 39th birthday. We are so blessed and so content. And I just can't move quicker than he wants me to move. And my whole life, what I was about to say, I'm preaching, get ready. Obedience through suffering. My whole life, God knows how determined I am when I want something. So he will put a roadblock that I cannot get around. And it makes me either wait on his will or address that roadblock. And that's where we're at right now. I don't feel like it's his will that we do what we were going to do as fast as we were going to do it. And I think the reason that we have peace about that is because the unknown of where are we going to live happened overnight. We immediately knew we had a place that was more than we needed for up to a year. So that gives us a peace. That's God saying, hey, hang on a second, I got you. So as the man of the family and as mom and dad to our boys, it is our job to help everybody in our household be content. And it's my job to let that reflect through my actions and not making things happen just because we live in a society that's instant, because we're in this world, not of it. Amen. Well, this ain't my forever home. This is a gift that God blessed us with while we're here on earth. But man, can you imagine the streets of gold and the mansion that'll be sitting there on my 20 in heaven? Whew, man. And then there's this one right here. And a lot of you guys have been worried about her. Uh-oh, hang on. What's up, buddy? He wants loving too. Hey, watch behind you. I gotta make them see each other. There we go. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. What you think, man? What do you think? What'd you think, Henry? Anyway, I'm gonna pet him because it keeps Cabela at bay. But I'm talking about Cabela. But we are gonna be bringing Cabela and Goose home because we realized very quickly that it's gonna get too cold for them. As you know, the puppies have already moved to the house, but we have a huge fenced-in backyard. And if Cabela needs to stay outside because she is a larger dog, we don't want to impose on this home, but it is pet friendly, if you will. But having her at the house with a bougie dog house and right up against the house with straw and things like that make us more comfortable than leaving her out here, especially at her age. And let's be frank, Goose is like a 7-pound poodle. So Goose is kind of a sissy. I'm just gonna call it like I say it. You know what I mean? If I was headed to a fight, I'd take Roxy or Ruby, or I'd take Goose. Don't tell Goose I said that though. Yeah, you wanna come home with us? You wanna come home with us? Not today, but soon. I promise. You wanna come home with us? Yeah. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Man, you's a good-looking dude. You know it. Good looking. Come here, it's okay. Hi, buddy. That's you. Look how handsome you is. Woo, baby. No doubt what Lucy saw in you. Chicks dig scars, you know what I'm saying? Got that half ear working for you? Yeah. Good donk. Lily. But man, we're super excited. We are going to clarify, because I didn't really in the last video, Jeremiah is going to build us some pipe fence. 5 high, like 5-tiered pipe fence, straight across there, 660 feet. Put a gate in the middle. We can always cross fence it with some hot wire if need be. It'll be like a heavy pressure area, because between me and Mr. S, whew, this guy back here, I can't say, some people would know him, so I got to skip that. And then Mr. and Mrs. A, we've got good fencing back here, especially if we had this pipe fence. This is probably the strongest area now that Mr. S and I have repaired that fence. So a pipe fence right here, and then let's do this. I'm gonna drive up there and show you what we're gonna do up top down the lanes. So hang on a second. What do you think, dog? What do you think? All right, I need you guys to see something before they walk away. So those cows, our heifers, our steers, the longhorns especially, come from Lone Rock Ranch. Our friends Aaron and Kylie, I'm gonna tag them down below. And for everything, woo, didn't want to scratch my truck. For everything longhorn, they should be your first, and in my opinion, the only source for longhorn information. But those longhorns are extremely, hang on. I'm as tough as I once was, but not as dumb. That's too heavy. Longhorns that we bought from them are extremely resilient and extremely tough. And in case you didn't know, donkeys are some of the toughest animals on the face of the earth. So they know where to find water, which is pretty stinking cool. This water I'm setting up here is for Cabela and Goose, and even they know where to find water. So anyway, what was I gonna, hang on, look at this. Come here, pig. Home, pig. Sweet. I went to U of A. I'm allowed to do that. So yeah, the goats know where to find water. That water down there, that's the wading pool. It's kind of murky. The water over here is crystal clear. It truly is. That's why they drink out of that side. They duty in this side. The goats know where to go to get it too. Butters. Butters, can I have a hug? Butters. Anyway, they know where to go to get food. They're good. Ginger. But what I'm gonna do is get an extension cord and run it from the she shed to right there. Actually, I don't know if I'll do it there. I don't want to say that's kind of silly, but I'll probably put it over there just outside the electric wire and run a water heater to it. So that way the water don't freezy. They don't get much prettier than cows on a pond. We're just very excited, very grateful. And yeah, but I just want you guys to know everybody has food, everybody has water. And Ray and I have, and our boys have the most beautiful roof over our heads we've ever had. That's how I feel about that house right now. That was a godsend. I couldn't be more thankful for it. Our landlord, if you will, she's not a typical landlord. Like, she saw the necessity. I feel like she was a gift from God as well. I do. I feel like that all fell into place so quickly because it's easier for us to take a step back and take our time. I think the Claytons are amazingly beautiful, well-built homes. I truly do. We did ask for the packages you guys recommended. We did ask for we did ask for 16-inch on center marriage walls. The house is exactly what we would want. That's all I gotta say. And it'll be under warranty if there's any mishaps. Trust me, I'm really good at holding people accountable about warranties. We just want to make sure that it's everything we want and then some, because now is the time, as you guys have said. God has spoiled us and blessed us once again, and we don't want to not see the bigger picture because we rushed, if you will. Because let's put it this way. Let's say we, hey, get off the truck. Let's say we, that was a leaf. Someone almost got eaten. Or let's say we had to fight for the insurance money. Let's say it was a real struggle. We wouldn't be in a position to go look at Clayton's yet, right? But we were gifted it from God. We were handled, we were taken care of through the insurance company quickly, very quickly. Why would everything, I'm not gonna say why would everything take place so fast, but why, it creates pause in our hearts to just take a step back and make sure what we've chosen is what we want. We love the floor plan. We love Clayton. We've been treated great at Clayton. We're just making sure it quenches all our hopes and dreams. You know what I'm saying? All right. So currently, this is our source of water because, as you know, the house burned and we had to cut the water supply off to the house. I do not have a shut off going that way. I can only shut this off, or the one adjacent to it over there, or I can shut it off going that way, if that makes sense. But I can't do it between here and there. What we're gonna do up here is we're going to probably be, I need to see how far apart these hydrants are. I think they're 25, but either way, we're gonna go like 2 feet of that one and 2 feet of that one. So let's say 30 total with pipe fence all the way down here, pipe and cable. It's gonna be really, really pretty. So we're pretty excited about that. It's gonna be 500 feet in and then 300 to the side. 500 feet in, whoop, you guys dizzy yet? 500 feet in and then 300 to the side. And yeah, 2 just really large pins. And then, as you know, we'll have the bigger one down there at the bottom of the hill. We'll put gates in where needed, but that'll give us plenty of room to bring a Clayton home in or whatever we decide to go with. Yeah, we're super excited. It's gonna be really pretty. As far as the pond goes, because I'm sure I missed it and somebody hasn't seen another video, we're actually digging another pond, like a wading pool, if you will, down in the bottom pasture. And really, June is the only one that needs a pond. She is the only one that gets in it all the time. Like during the summer, June's either in the pond or in the shade. She doesn't go anywhere else. So we're gonna dig like, I mean, I've already got it started. It already holds water. It's currently holding water and has been for several months, but it's right now about 3 feet deep, 20 feet wide, and I should say 20 feet wide, probably 40 feet long. But what I'd like to do is take that down another foot, because the deeper it is, the less it evaporates. And that'll be the wading pool for the cows or anybody down there that needs, you know, somewhere to cool off like that. Those are the plans right now. You know, if you're watching this while you're eating your turducken, man, just know that I am breaking bread with you. That's what I'm doing right now. Filming this on Wednesday, like I mentioned. Eating on Thursday, boys. Okay, got my stretchy jeans on. That's right, I bought them. About time somebody did that, by the way. You know what I mean? I got 3 boys. I've seen them all in that 4 or 5 year old range at once upon a time in their lives. And I think stretchy toddler jeans are the greatest thing ever. I don't know why it took somebody so long to make stretchy adult jeans. That just makes sense. You know what I mean? Toddlers grow out of jeans. They don't grow out like I do. Man, y'all got to see this. We're about halfway into our property. No, I'm sorry. We're about halfway into the driveway. The driveway is 800 feet. And just imagine black pipe fence with cable running down both sides. How pretty is that? And then jetting over to the fence. Just so you know, 300 or 500 feet is past that pole. It's quite a ways. Those are 2 big, huge pastures. And what I'm going to do is get 2 obnoxiously large steers, maybe 3 or 4, and let them just duty all over that rocky mess over there. All over it. Just revitalize that pasture. I know it'll take time. It won't be a season. But I'll get me a manure spreader, which I was already pricing. So if anybody's watching and you got one, let me know. Over here, this is already a really nice pasture. The donkeys and alpacas do really well over here. Actually, the donkeys do well anywhere. But yeah, and then down there, as you know, all that was dozed. That is some amazing dirt. Past, I don't even want to look at the cabin. That's amazing dirt down there. So look at that. We're gonna go ahead and take care of our dozer piles as well.